Welcome to Be One With Me, as we journey together to be the best we can. Today, we'll explore tiny, intentional actions that are the quiet powerhouses behind lasting spiritual and personal change. Transformation rarely arrives with fireworks. It's not some lightning strike moment when your entire life suddenly reorganizes itself. Real change is subtle. It's gradual. It's intimate. It happens in the whispers of our everyday choices, how we speak to ourselves, how we treat others, how we breathe through discomfort, how we show up when no one is watching. The truth is, the small things become the big things. The tiny steps, repeated regularly, shape your identity, your energy, and your reality. Think of your life like a garden. Every thought, every choice, every habit is a seed. Some grow peace, some grow chaos. Some grow courage, some grow fear. Transformation comes when we start planting with intention, not because we've perfected ourselves, but because we're finally aware that we can. These daily practices aren't about becoming someone new. They're about remembering who you already are at your best. 8 of the most common energy blocks that keep people stuck, along with questions and practices to help you clear the path. The truth is, abundance and fulfillment are already here, waiting for you. The work is about releasing what stands in the way. Here are the top 10 small daily steps that create big life transformations. 1. Begin each day with one slow breath of awareness. Pausing for one conscious breath before the day begins interrupts the automatic, reactive momentum that often sweeps us away. That breath says, "I'm here. I'm awake. I choose how today goes." It sets your nervous system into presence instead of survival, offering you a chance to respond to life rather than brace against it. So here's something to reflect on. What do my mornings feel like when I rush? And how do they feel when I begin with presence? For practice, just sit up in bed, feet on the floor, close your eyes. Inhale slowly through your nose. Exhale even slower. Whisper to yourself, "I am here." 2. Speak to yourself the way you would to someone you love. The voice inside your head is shaping your emotional reality more than anything outside of you. When self-talk is harsh, your nervous system contracts. When it is patient and encouraging, the body relaxes and opens. Shifting this voice is a daily micro-act of self-reparenting, and it changes everything. Here's a reflection. Would I speak to a friend the way I speak to myself? And for practice, when you catch self-criticism, replace it with one gentle alternative. Not perfection, just kindness. 3. Choose presence during one ordinary moment. You don't need to meditate for an hour to become mindful. Honestly, you just need to fully live one moment, like washing a dish, drinking water, or stepping outside. When you inhabit a single moment fully, it reconnects you to your body and the world. Presence is the access point to peace. So, here's something to reflect on. Where in my day do I feel absent, distant, or on autopilot? And for practice, choose one daily task and do it as if it were sacred, with full undivided attention. 4. Express appreciation to one person. Connection strengthens when it is acknowledged. A simple, "I appreciate you" nourishes something deep, not only in them, but in you. Gratitude is like water for the soul. It keeps relationships alive, and alive things grow. Here's a reflection. Who in my life has been supportive, loving, or steady? maybe without recognition. For practice, tell them. Text, voice, hug, eye contact. Whatever feels real. 5. Move your body the way your body wants. Movement clears stagnant emotional energy. It unsticks what the mind can't always process. And you know, this doesn't have to be exercise. It can be stretching, dancing, or walking barefoot on grass. Movement that is intuitive instead of forced is medicine. So reflect for a moment. Where does my body hold tension, and what movement would help release it? For practice, just take 3 to 5 minutes to move without a goal. Let your body lead. 6. Pause before reacting. The ego reacts, but the true self responds. This pause honestly is where your power is. It interrupts old patterns and makes space for new choices. Without the pause, we just repeat. With the pause, we actually evolve. So here's something to reflect on. What reactions am I tired of repeating? And for practice, when you're triggered, just breathe in for 4 seconds before speaking or acting. Let the breath be the reset. 7. End the day with one honest check-in. Reflection transforms experience into wisdom. Asking yourself how your day felt, not just what you did, shows you who you are becoming. Awareness is the first step, and the continuing step, and well, the step after that. Here's a reflection. Where did I live today from love? And where did I live from fear? And for your practice tonight, place your hand on your chest. Ask yourself, what did I need today that I didn't give myself? Then, promise yourself you'll try again tomorrow. 8. Allow yourself moments of stillness without guilt. Rest is part of growth. Silence is part of clarity. Stillness is part of becoming. When we stop equating worth with productivity, we actually give our soul space to breathe. The world moves fast. Your spirit doesn't have to. So, reflect for a moment. Do I allow myself to rest, or do I only rest when I'm exhausted? And for practice, take 5 minutes today to do nothing. No phone, no task, just be. 9. Do one thing that brings you joy for no reason. Joy for its own sake reconnects you to the essence of your soul. Not everything needs to be productive or meaningful. Some things are just pure aliveness. Nourish that. So, what small thing lights you up that you've been depriving yourself of? Go ahead, do it, even if it's just for 1 minute. 10. Carry yourself like someone who matters, because you do. The way you walk, breathe, speak, enter a room, your body actually tells your spirit how to feel. When you carry yourself with presence, your energy shifts the environment without any effort. Think about it. How does your body posture shift when you feel worthy compared to when you feel small? Today, try this. Lift your chest, soften your shoulders, and walk like you belong here, because you really do. So, remember, transformation isn't a single grand moment. It's the stacking of presence, over and over again. These small steps are not chores. They are the language of self-honoring. When practiced daily, they shape your mind, your relationships, your energy, your peace. You don't need to change everything today. Just choose one step, then choose it again tomorrow. That's how we shift from living unconsciously to living intentionally. How we move from surviving to becoming. This is how small things become everything. Subscribe to this channel. More is coming from the heart for the soul. Remember, a smile can make someone's day. The right words may change their life. Thank you, I love you. Be you. Be one with me.